Hello and welcome to the What Say You podcast. Come on, quit your mail.
All right, hold on.
You're podcasting.
Hold on, we have not received payment. Oh, you're bullshitting me. I paid it online, so that you're dead to rights. I paid this shit online.
We are in Sal's kitchen, and I was laughing at him opening mail, and I thought everybody should enjoy this.
My foot doctor. Well, no, the guy that we filmed at the podiatrist. I should say my foot doctor.
Dr. Dan Margolin.
I've been on this mailing list ever since. Dr. Dan Margolin. I paid this ticket, so that's a lie. And,
You know how we say Gatto is like funny just standing there?
Yeah.
Like Gatto, that's the big thing about Joe Gatto is
standing still.
Standing still, Joe Gatto is the funniest guy that I know. He's not funny looking per se, but like there's something in the way he holds himself and carries
not funny
himself.
looking that he looks funny, but he's funny looking.
Yeah.
In the way he looks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He can make a face a little, even the slightest move of his face will make.
And it's hysterical. We're dying laughing. And he knows it, and he does it to great effect. And you have the same thing, but it's almost unwilling.
That's laughing at me.
I know.
Not with me.
So you just opening mail is funny. Just watching you open mail.
I'll tell you, you ever get home and you're supposed to take a shower and you don't because you're so tired?
Yeah.
Me, I didn't do that last night.
Yeah, that's
I
rough.
didn't take a shower last night.
We had a rough day yesterday. Not rough. I keep saying rough, but I don't mean rough. We had a long ass day yesterday.
Yeah, it was good.
The Howard Stern. We had the Howard Stern wrap-up show. Started the day with that. We had a long shoot day. I had lunch with the amazing and talented Cullen Bunn and his lovely family. Cullen, who is one of the major comic book writers out there right now, who
his family was all right.
Yeah,
they were lovely.
Well,
I'm 100% joking.
I
if
know
you guys
everybody knows that. But Cullen is. He said he'd do the podcast. We want to record while we're out in San Diego.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was thinking because next week the Impractical Jokers are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con.
You got to come out. It's going to be off the.
Got a chain hook.
Both.
Okay. We have True TV is setting up a museum of impractical history.
Oh, this is going to be really good for anybody who can get down because like we don't normally be like come to this.
Yeah.
But this is going to be 4 days of fun right here.
Yeah, they rented basically a storefront and they have artwork, fan artwork. What's going on?
I can't look at you with this.
There's a photo askew behind me, and Sal has to straighten it. They're going to have the fan art, professional art, props from the show in glass cases.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's gonna be like we did a Planet Hollywood.
Exactly.
Except there's going to be no apps.
Dead perfect, right?
And there's going to be no stars.
Right. Well, we'll be there. We're going to be doing like signings there.
It's a fun museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's open for the entire 4 days of the con.
Yeah.
We have a show Friday night. Friday night. You keep saying Saturday, but it's Friday.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I corrected you on this yesterday.
Are you sure?
I'm dead positive. But now that you're looking at me with that look, I'm going to double check.
Oh, you're right, because Saturday night we wanted to be to our own
devices.
Oh, this is good news. This is very good news.
Yes.
Yeah, because
we
had people that couldn't come because it was Saturday.
Now they can come to Friday. All right, so we have a show Friday night, and I think there's still tickets available.
Yes.
But also we are going to be all over the con, and I was thinking, since we're going to be at the con and we're going to have our podcasting equipment, we'll do like a comic book themed show.
Okay.
You know, I could definitely get Cullen in. I got a few other people out there that would come in and sit down, and we'll just shoot the shit about comics at some point.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
There is going to be a 4-color demon meetup, which I don't know if we've ever talked about the 4-color demons on this show. We have. Yeah. It's a motorcycle club that I started. That's really a comic book club, but based on a motorcycle. People are loving it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a club. I just thought it was a t-shirt. I didn't know it was like it has become like a meetup thing. Or?
Well, yeah, it's becoming that. Like people are getting together and stuff like that. Well, I wanted to make a motorcycle club, but I don't want any of the chains hitting me in the face or the fights. I saw Sons of Anarchy.
It's the best part.
People getting shot.
I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, but I know just from popular culture.
Week in, week out, dude. Problems. And I don't want any of them. So
you're asking for trouble.
Well, no, I'm not, because I consulted with the Hells Angels. I really did this to design the patch and to talk to them about the rules of a non-outlaw motorcycle club.
Who did you call?
We remember when we shot that bit with
the motorcycle gang?
The motorcycle gang?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was supposed to say who they are.
Edit that out.
I don't know.
I don't even know who I'm talking to.
Yeah. Whoever
does that, edit it out. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Declan.
2 days later, I went to the motorcycle show in the Javits Center, and the Hells Angels were there, and they were huge fans of the show. And
the tables have turned.
So
more like the Purgatory Angels now. They're getting soft.
I don't know that I agree with. I don't agree with that.
Well, I see one of them.
I don't support that, and I don't agree with that.
I'm kidding. My mother's a Hell's Angel, and her mother before her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that.
No, I mean, look, if the Hell's Angels are a fan of the show,
yeah,
then they know what I'm about. And that's
they still got a
pissing on bikers.
They still got a rep.
No, I know. They're not, believe me, no one's believing what I'm saying about the Hells Angels. We're looking around for real nervous right now.
I don't know if they heard that.
We're in my kitchen. Is there a Hells Angel behind my fridge?
I just told you I didn't want any motorcycle club problems. And
I know.
And you're starting problems with the major
art
motorcycle.
imitates life.
So I consulted with the Hells Angels, and I talked to one of the presidents of one of the chapters.
Take me through this. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So you go to the Javits Center. Do they have their own booth?
They do.
I was making a joke.
No, they have a booth.
So you walk up and say, "Excuse me, Hell Angel?"
No, he comes up to me, and he goes, "What? You got a problem with the Hells Angels? You use that other club for the show?" And he looks like a Hells Angel. So I'm like,
how does he know that?
Because they all talk like they're friend, they're rival clubs.
Oh, you mean I thought he meant the four-called demons.
No.
I was like, how did he hear?
So he said, so I talked to him a bit. I sent him a bunch of stuff for his son's a fan of the show too. So that he lives in
gave you an address?
He lives at the Hells Angels clubhouse in Manhattan.
You have to stop now.
This is real deal.
We got to shut this down.
Okay.
They have their own clubhouse in Manhattan?
We shot right next to it like 3 times. That coffee
and
place.
People live there?
He lives there. So I sent him a bunch of stuff. And I called him up and I was like, hey, could you help me with this? Cause I want to make sure. No, it wasn't just me. I was like, I want to form this motorcycle club, but I don't want anybody to be wearing a patch and then they're driving down the street and get hit in the fucking face.
Oh, you want to actually start a motorcycle club?
I did. It's done.
No, I thought you wanted to just get a patch and start like a club that is a fake motorcycle club.
No, I want to do it.
Like you want to drive around with people following you?
Yes. But not only that, but I want people around the world to do it. There's a UK chapter already. There's an Australian chapter already of the Four Color Demons. I want you to be a member. You want to patch in?
Yeah, I got a text from someone the other day saying, "Hey, I want to take motorcycle lessons." Let me forget about this.
Well, here's the rules about the motorcycle club. This is what
my dad.
Your dad
wants to take motorcycle lessons.
You should go with him.
I don't want him to do it.
Oh, come on.
He's in his
60s, right?
He's 69 right now.
Yeah.
I don't want him to do it now.
Well, I'll tell you this. He'll probably drive safe.
He drives trucks. I mean, you can drive a truck, but really it's the opposite of a truck. It's as opposite as you can get.
Yeah. Well, tricycle.
Yeah. Well, like a skateboard, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Or a jazzy. So the rules of the Four Color Demons is you don't need a motorcycle to join. You don't even ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Though. I can't wear a Hells Angels t-shirt to go to like a picnic or anything. Like I have to have a motorcycle. I have to throw a punch.
I want to get around that.
Hold on. Are the Hells Angels still? Are they like a what do you call that? Like a
criminal empire?
No. Are they like the idea of what we think they are, but they're really like a corporation now? Or do the Hells Angels walk around like kicking ass and taking names?
If I'm going to be honest.
Is this the guy with the beret?
No.
You're
talking the Guardian Angels.
Okay, well,
that fucking lunatic.
Yeah, the guy with the beret that's always on Morton Downey Jr.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's on New York 1 now all the time, that guy.
Okay.
No.
He helps people. He's the opposite of the Hell Angel.
I once saw
the Guardian Angel and the Hell Angel.
Well, I once saw the Guardian Angels on a subway. Now, this was the 90s in Manhattan, but there was a black kid on the subway with a bag. And in the bag...
Was it Will Smith?
No.
You said it was the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a bag, and he had sneakers in the bag, like a box of like an Adidas. And the Guardian's Angel went up to him on the subway.
Hell Angel.
No, Guardian Angels.
Oh, you're confusing me here. Okay, the Guardian Angel.
The Guardian Angels.
He was the guy with the beret.
You are obtuse today.
Okay.
You're obtuse?
Oh, I'm just digging for information.
You're obtuse?
I thought you meant Hell Angel.
You're obtuse?
I see where this is going.
And I want you to stop being
Angel.
obtuse.
Okay.
The Guardian Angel went up to this poor black kid and demanded to see a receipt for the sneakers.
Oh.
Right.
I thought they helped.
Ever since that day, I was like, fuck these guys. And then you get that guy with the beret going on down to Junior and New York 1 and just sounding like a lunatic. I'm like, it would be awesome if they were Batman.
All right, hold on. Just also be careful how you talk about the Guardian.
So, so I'm excited. About, so the point of it in San Diego, I'm going to organize at some point a four-color demon meetup.
Okay.
I don't know where or when yet.
But
yes.
With motorcycles?
No, you don't need a motorcycle.
So this is not a motorcycle club then.
It is. It is.
But you're meeting up without the biggest part of the club.
I don't want
a motorcycle club. You're meeting out without the motorcycle.
If you have wheels of some sort, bring them, but I don't want to leave people out. My whole point is this. How awesome is a motorcycle club?
It's a club.
Yeah.
It's not a motorcycle club.
Well, it's a motorcycle club.
But it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You're leaving out the motorcycle.
No, you have a motorcycle. It's great, but if you don't, no big deal.
So then I'm in a motorcycle club.
Well, I'm saying I could get you in the four-color demons.
But that's not... You know what's going to happen? You're
What?
going to get beat up by all the motorcycle clubs.
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
No, I'm not.
How can this guy from the Hells Angels be trusted?
No, I showed him the patch.
You were leaving out the motorcycle part?
He didn't care about that. He's more concerned about the patch. Because
Okay.
if you wear a patch on your back and you go into a rival territory, you can get in real trouble for it.
How do you know where the territories are?
But you don't. That's the point.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
So every step you take, you might be in someone's territory?
Yes.
And you are supposed to guess?
Yeah, you're supposed to act in a manner according to not wanting to get you.
Shootout in Texas
a
month ago, a big one.
That's right.
With motorcycle gangs.
Yeah.
Because they were in each other's territory.
Right.
So what are you inviting here? You might have a hefty lawsuit on your hands if...
No.
Yeah, what if there's just some lady with a four-color demon shirt on and she takes a step in someone else's territory and then she gets blown away?
No. Well, we made the patch almost like that's what I talked to the Hells Angel about. He worked with me on the patch to make it so inoffensive. There's no bottom rocker panel
So there are certain things
that's right
in patches that represent
make a declaration
that
I have removed.
Do.
That's right. That I have removed.
So you've removed all the motorcycle history out of the patch.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You're look at your chances of getting into this. I'm dropping by the minute.
All I have to do is not even order a shirt, not even have a bike.
No, but you still got to be allowed in. By someone.
Says that?
Me, I'm the fucking guy.
No, that's not you because your meetup, you're not vetting all these people that are showing up. They're already in.
No, but I'll vet you.
So I just want to be clear here. I'm jotting down notes. To be in the four-color demons motorcycle club, you don't need a patch. You don't need a shirt. You don't need to speak to anyone. You don't need a motorcycle.
Right.
You just show up when you tweet out a location.
Doesn't that sound lovely and inclusive?
I get what you're doing, but I also think it's the antithesis of what you're trying to do.
Listen, I'm not going to say anybody...
Which is very actually mysterious.
Nobody's taking you seriously if you show up without a patch, but, you don't have to... Some people got tattoos already. They got the four-color demon tattoo.
That's on them.
Yeah, but that's literally on them.
I know. No, what about the guy that pulls up on a chopper?
Awesome.
Leather, cut off, hot outfit.
Yeah.
He's got the four-color demons on with a four-color demon tattoo. He's got a big handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
He's spitting tobacco.
Yeah.
He pulls up, he puts it in park, whatever you do.
No.
Right. And then there's a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Sophomore in high school.
Sure.
That has a baby doll, four-color demons, hot pink tee on.
That's right.
She's on her iPhone.
Yeah.
And they meet up.
Yeah.
What do they talk about?
Comics. Talk about comic books.
I'm on the fence.
It's a comic book club.
Now you got me.
It's a comic book.
Now you got me, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
If it's a comic book club, with, like an homage, like a thing. It's a comic book club.
No, it's a
I'm sold.
It's a comic club.
Okay. Let's move along.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, now we're on the same page.
Right.
It's a great idea.
It's the best idea.
You were just confusing me saying that it's a motorcycle.
It's a motorcycle club. It's a motorcycle club. This is going to be my legacy.
Sounds like a cult.
What?
Sounds like something I can really dig my teeth into.
Nugget, do you want to join?
Nugget already has 4-color demon tattoo on his balls.
Did that hurt?
Nugget, no pain.
Well, you're in.
Nugget say when he in.
Well, I'm...
Nugget in. Should be called 4-color nugget. Demon is a sissy pants.
4-color nuggets. I want to, that 14-year-old in the pink shirt would probably, doesn't need a mass murdering honey bear on her.
Nugget will bring the chains.
See, that's what I'm trying.
That you're trying to avoid.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to not do. That's why I can't have guys like you in it.
Guys?
Nuggets.
Thank you.
2 people not allowed in the 4-color demons are Nugget and Sal.
That's ridiculous.
No, I'll meet up. All right. It sounds really fun. I'm not even kidding you when I say I'm seeing more of those patches than like other things at our shows.
I know. It's crazy. That whole first row in Texas was, and then they met.
Is this Tell 'em Steve Dave?
Tell 'em Steve Dave, yeah.
Okay, so it's, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because you guys are you guys, who's on it? I've seen the patch.
No, the patch is just a skull with a demon, but it does say TESC on it.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. And is Walt rocking this?
I'm sure he's walking a T-shirt.
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm doing an episode of Comic Book Men another episode of Comic Book Men this season, and there's going to be some 4-color demon stuff
amazing.
in there. Yeah.
I mean, can you get a comic made of it? In some way, shape, or form?
Guess. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, 15%.
All right. I'll give you 50% of that comic. So comic book. It's going to be a very, very comic booky episode next week.
Let me ask you a question.
Good.
We were just talking about, like I was just saying when I was saying like the guy comes and he's a burly motorcycle guy and then teen girl comes up.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but my mind was roaming to like different like kids in high school. These emo kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the girl that has a pet rat.
Yeah.
You ever see that girl?
Are we talking about high school girls or emo people in general?
I guess in general.
Because I love that look.
Yeah, the look I'm not saying. I'm not focused on the rat. Because remember when...
Well, I don't like the people who wear buckles on their arms for no reason and shit like that. I like that dark, tattooed eye liner.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm fine with any of that. I should really just say people who have pet rats then. Because when Joe... We were in New Orleans recently and Joe went to the movies, right? And then, like, I was talking to my buddies the day before who went to the same movie in the same theater. And they told me that there was a whole bunch of rats in the theater.
That's right.
And that people ran out screaming. They evacuated the theater.
Right.
And then Joe texted me the next day. I'm seeing Jurassic World at this theater. And I was like, I double checked. And I texted back. I'm like, dude, our friends were at that theater last night. It got evacuated for rats.
Right.
Like, there's rats all over that thing. And then he was like, I don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's insane because I would never do that. And then I was like trying to think like people that have pet rats.
Yeah.
It's a rodent.
Yeah, but
I don't know, man. What are you going to do with that rat?
Rats are really intelligent. They're like super intelligent animals, man.
Yeah, but where are you going to take it? Like, who are you going to take it? You can't take it to someone's house. You can't take it out in public. Is it? No, do they get domesticated? They could be pets?
They can be handled.
I know they are pets, but
they can be handled, yes. Like they can be like held and handled. Rats are not ugly animals. Like I don't know why you're
I mean, rats are
cute.
Almost a quintessential example of an ugly animal.
No.
A rat? Not a cartoon rat, not a rat that you draw to look cute. A rat can be drawn to look cute. I'm talking about a rat that passes you on the street. It's not cute, dude. A mouse is cute.
Oh, I think rats can be cute. Come on. What are you talking about? Rats are not ugly. We're talking about like, you're talking about rats. You remember how like in World War II, the Nazis would draw like pictures of Jewish people and they would look like fucking like creepy monsters coming out of the shadows. I think you're doing that to rats right now. You're drawing rats out to be. Like
I don't have to defend the looks of rats. Rats are disgusting. No. When a rat runs by me every night in New York City from a garbage bag or whatever.
Well, that's just been eating garbage. But I'm talking about a pet rat clean in a cage that's acclimated to people, that enjoys people's company and stuff like that.
That tail.
All right.
I don't know. What was I getting at? I'm just saying, I don't understand.
Did you watch Ratatouille?
Ratatouille's cute.
Yeah.
That's a rat? That looks...
Yeah, you don't think that's cute? Okay. You don't think that's cute?
Well, that was a picture of a cute rat.
Well, I think that's a rat on there.
That's not the that's not
a street rat.
That's the minority of rats. Although still that tail freaks me out.
Yeah.
But I saw a big rat recently and it was like horrifying. But I mean, my point is like,
in New York City, in Manhattan, they say you're never more than 10 feet away from a rat.
You're kidding me.
I kid you
not.
That's
just probably a calculation of the amount of rats versus the island. Whereas, you know what I mean? That's probably like...
Yeah, but it makes kind of logistical sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
So...
That's insane, though. But that's not true.
No?
Oh, you mean like maybe below you?
Yeah, like in the ground and stuff like that.
Well, who was I talking about? I forget if it was insects or rats. But we're well, obviously insects, but maybe it was recently I was talking to someone where I think rats outnumber us maybe 9-1 in Manhattan.
That sounds about right. Their teeth never stop growing. That's why they can chew through cement and steel. They just work at it. And then another rat will come in and the other one will go and its teeth keep growing. It'll grow back in.
What does he do for the time being when he has no teeth?
I don't think he runs it down to no teeth, but he can wear it down and then...
Really?
Yeah. That's why they drill through cement.
Yeah.
Rats are crazy, but I don't think they're ugly.
But you're saying a rat that is domesticated from the point of its birth does not have the instincts. Well, it does, but doesn't have is not going to act the same as a rat from the street?
They won't. Rats are really intelligent. Like in the animal kingdom, they're up there.
Is that, well, that's why we use them for testing.
Yes. So they learn. And they can be conditioned.
Well, wait a second. Is it rats or we test mice?
No, we test rats. We test rats. Mice too.
Mice. Are mice smart?
I don't know.
Who's smarter, a rat or a mouse?
I think a rat is smarter.
Really?
Yes. You want to do a quick internet search?
Why is a rat dealt the rat's hand then?
Well, they're disease-carrying rodents.
But so are mice. Well, what do they have, a different publicist? Mice is the same exact fucking thing.
Well, here we go. You want to get a few rat facts?
Yeah.
Here we go. Facts about rats.
That's actually fun, right? It's already fun.
Rats are extremely social and affectionate animals. They enjoy company of other rats, and domestic rats love being with humans too. Rats take care of injured and sick rats in their group.
Really?
Without companionship, rats will get lonely and depressed. Rats have excellent memories.
So will everybody, rats.
They're emo rats. Rats have excellent memory. Once they learn a navigation route, they won't forget it. Here we go. When happy, rats have been observed to chatter or grind their teeth. This is often accompanied by vibrating eyes. They vibrate their eyes.
Oh, yeah, real cute.
Rats make happy laughter sounds when they play.
What?
Oh, my God. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead. Hit me.
Rats succumb to peer pressure just like humans. Brown rats are prone to disregard personal experience in order to copy the behavior of their peers. The urge to conform is so strong that they will even choose to eat unpalatable food if they are in the company of other rats who are eating it.
Oh, my God. It's like a rat, high school movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Why? Someone's got to talk some self-esteem into these rats.
I know. Holy shit. Are you ready for this?
So, their friends are like, Bill, we're going to eat this raw fish.
Yeah, and he's
in this alley. And he's like, I've done it.
Yeah.
It's horrible, I'm telling you. And he's like, we don't care. We're going to still do it. And then Bill's like, fine.
Right in. Although very curious animals, rats are also shy and prefer to run away than confront a potential threat. Rats are extremely clean animals, spending several hours every day grooming themselves and their group members. They are less likely than cats or dogs to catch and transmit parasites and viruses.
Everything you just read to me about a rat is the exact opposite of everything I thought about a rat.
You ready for this? Rats' tails help them balance, communicate, and regulate their body temperature. So it's useful. It's not just a gross appendage.
Then why are these rats so, like, why do they get such a bad rap?
They show compassion.
You know what I heard about rats? Because is your source good? Because I heard about rats. They're filthy animals that attack you.
Have you ever heard, when was the last time you heard of a rat attack?
I mean, if I put my ear to the streets.
Well, but you hear about dog attacks. When was the last time you heard about a rat attack?
Well, Rambo.
Those are agitated rats thrown into a horrible situation. You think they wanted to be in that burlap sack? They're freaking out, man.
No, what about when he's in the tunnel? He's in the sewer with the torch. They're all biting him and shit. Rats bite you.
Yeah, but you're going into a rat's home when you're crawling through that tunnel and fucking dislodging
this is what made me think of it last night, too, on True Detective.
Yeah.
Where he was like, a rat was biting through his finger and he woke up and he bludgeoned it.
He beat it to death.
Yeah. See? What about him?
It's a fictional story that somebody wrote.
Yeah, but somebody wrote that with what they think about rats. All I'm saying is then rats are getting the worst. Who's the representative for them? Because even in the NAA, not the NAACP, the fucking PETA, what the hell's it called?
PETA?
What's the acronym for the animal people?
Well, PETA's one of them, right?
No, they're activists. Isn't there like an official government?
What's the that animal? What is it?
There's got to be rat groups, right?
I think that there are plenty of animal support groups.
AARP?
That's old people?
Okay, I don't know my groups.
Yeah, there are. But people,
USA?
That's the country you live in. Happy 4th of July, by the way.
LOL?
That's laughing out loud.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's the rat group.
They look out for rats.
Yeah.
ROL?
Rat on the floor laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
What? Happy 4th of July. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really do 4th of July.
I don't really do any holidays besides Halloween. It's the only one I care about.
I mean, I like it because everybody's off and you get to hang out with people, but I'm never really like a big
Yeah, but you like going to barbecue. You always have barbecues, going to a friend's house with a pool. Somebody has a pool.
Well, the pool.
And
I'm not talking about independence.
Right.
Yeah.
You will go to great lengths for a pool.
I get in the pool. I don't get out till it's until it's really time to get out.
It was funny because we were just in Texas and we stayed at at a hotel. And my balcony was way above, I was on the 14th floor. And you and Murray and Joe are pool guys.
Yeah.
I like a pool, but I don't like public pools.
Right.
I don't like people pissing in the pool.
Neither do I, but I overlook it.
I can't get over it. If I see a kid in a pool, I know he's pissing that pool.
Yeah, I drank that piss water from those kids that time. Yeah,
right. I can't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go to my room and relax. And I went up to my room and I got out on the balcony. I looked down and the three of you are in the pool together, but first of all, there were women in the sunbathing nearby, right? And then there's another group of people having fun over there. There's a family over there. There's hot girls over there. And the three of you are in a pool in a triangle formation, so close to each other, talking to each other. It was so funny. It looks like a three-way homosexual honeymoon. You guys were just facing each other in a pool 1 foot away from each other.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, look at these guys.
It was great. I stayed in that pool for 4 hours.
Yeah. Good pool. Looked like a good pool, but I can't. I look to my left and right, and there's a kid. There's a kid who peed himself. He went to the bathroom. He didn't wipe his ass correctly. Now he's in the water.
Ooh, I never thought of that in my life.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I wish you wouldn't have said it.
So it's only for your benefit.
Do people still get above ground pools?
Yeah.
They do.
I think space and budget.
Okay.
I
don't ever hear about we got a new above ground pool.
Sure, yeah. Well, do people delineate which pool they have? They're I got a great Indian pool.
Do they? Don't they?
I don't think so. I think they just say, "Yo, you want to come over and hang out by the pool?"
Someone says you want to come over and hang out by the pool. Yeah. Right. You get there.
Yeah.
It's an above ground. Are you secretly disappointed?
No. I don't think so. Is there a deck? Like some above ground pools are nice. They got decks built around them. And stuff.
No, I'm not disappointed either. Yeah. But although if I had a preference,
why?
I was just about to ask myself the same thing.
Pool's a pool.
I think maybe like it's the just like the actual aesthetic of it when you're in it, like you're below the ground. It's kind of like a little bit more fun.
That it's a little fancy. It's like a different vibe.
Yeah.
But
they're generally bigger and they go to deeper depths, to the greater depths.
Right.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, but
you could jump in them.
You could jump in on it. I will say this.
Not if you want to get yelled at.
You can't.
Most people that own above ground pools will yell at you if you jump in them, and you can't dive.
You cannot make whirlpools in ground pools.
That's 100% true as well. That's very true.
Whereas most above ground pools are round. Just get that whirlpool going.
That's true too. I think I also don't like liner.
I'm always afraid it's going to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I've never really seen a slide or a diving board in an above ground pool.
That's true.
And I always associate rafts and fun pool toys with an in-ground pool, not an above-ground pool. But that's just me. That's poppycock.
Yeah.
Do you know something? I read a word yesterday. Do you know this term? Oh, that's old chestnut.
Yeah, I've heard that many times.
Oh, I haven't. And I love it.
Yeah. That's an old chestnut.
It's like a cliche.
Yeah.
Like a true.
It's a term. Yeah.
Yeah.
That old chestnut.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it's good, man.
What else was I going to say? I wanted to talk about the first night in New Orleans.
Okay.
When we went we ended up with the dude.
The tranny club?
Yeah, with the guy.
Okay.
I forget his name.
Joe.
All right.
Well, what happened was I was walking down the street. Sal and I got to New Orleans before everybody else. And I was walking down the street and this bachelor party of dudes came up to me. And they were all New York guys, and they wanted a picture and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, you know what? Let's just grab a quick drink. So I went and I had a drink with them. It was a lot of fun. And that night I was like, why don't you guys come hang out with us tonight? Like, I vouched for them to you because they were cool guys.
Yes.
And only one of them showed up.
The Bachelor,
Joe.
And we met up with like five of our friends, whatever.
Yeah. We were having a good time. We were having a party.
And he was nice. We were talking to him. We were all drinking. We were hanging out.
Yeah.
And there was I guess there was like 5 or 6 of us. And we were laughing and drinking and talking about everything, and then someone, I don't know who, but someone says, oh, let's go to a strip club.
Right.
And then we're like, I guess so, or whatever. And then someone goes, no, let's go to
it's a drag bar.
A drag club instead. Right. And everyone was like, oh, that's fun.
Right.
That's fun. This is going to be fun. So we all, everyone's like, let's go. We finish our drinks.
So we dragged Joe with us, and Joe is very much a Queens guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is that? Like that type of
Not
guy.
a Queen guy.
Yeah, no, not a
Queens guy.
Queen guy.
But it was funny because everybody was like, let's do it. And he's like, all right, let's go. Whatever. But we marched there.
Yeah.
And we get in and we're all feeling great. And we get a few $100 in singles to throw at the stage. We all get drinks. They sit us down at the table right at the front of the stage. Yeah. It's like one of those shows, where you they come out and dance and sing. I don't know if there was any actual stripping. I don't know.
No. It was a drag show. It was a drag show.
So we're sitting down and it was just one of those things where, and these nights don't happen too often.
Right.
Where the group that comes together, everyone's on the same page.
Right.
Everyone likes everyone.
Right.
And everyone's in the same good mood.
Right.
And everyone's down to do everything's at that moment, everything everyone's doing is the greatest thing.
Yes.
And I don't even mean because of the alcohol. It was good company. Yeah. It was a good mood.
The atmosphere.
Everyone was just laid back and we were just laughing. It was like a perfect night.
Yeah.
And we get there and that continues. And it actually enhances it. These drag queens come out, they're singing songs, and we're cheering, and we're all drinking and we're throwing,
we're making it rain. I've never made it rain before in a strip club. I'm tossing dollars, confetti at the stage.
Yes, and the place was full except for our table at the front. Yeah. So they were already there, and we just came in and caused a fun ruckus. Right. And at this point, I think Joe had tied on a little bit more than anyone else because
he was drinking all day
with his friends. He was the bachelor.
He was the bachelor.
And I was sitting on the couch, and Joe was sitting to my left, and then our other friends were sitting in front of us on chairs, and some people you were standing. And we were all watching the show. And we had been there. We had been there at least 20 minutes, at least maybe 30, something like that. And you guys, and we're all, and there's crowds cheering. There's couples there.
Yeah.
It's like a fun thing.
There's grandmothers there. It's not a seedy place. It's like it's like a Disneyland of drag clubs.
Right. And then you guys are giving money to the female, I guess what is it? The drag performers.
Yeah.
And Joe, just something washes over him. Right. And we're like, here's some bucks, give him some bucks or whatever. And he's like, what? Oh, fuck you, man. No way. I don't do that shit. Right? He goes, nah, this ain't for me, man. Nah. I'm not doing that. You guys ain't going to get me to do that shit. I don't want to be here. This isn't my thing, man. I'm not doing that. And he's getting angry and he's getting a little belligerent. And he's like,
but still sitting down. But like,
oh no, he's still sitting there.
He's slouched on a couch.
Yeah.
It's like, he's so passive but angry.
He's passive but angry. He's sipping his drink, but he's really like, he starts lashing out.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, this is bullshit. He's like, I shouldn't even be here. This isn't for me, man. I don't like this shit. I ain't giving nobody, man. No one's getting my fucking money, all right? And I'm like, so
that's how you're doing a good impression of him.
We turn to him, we're like, dude, it's totally fine. Like,
yeah, we're having fun.
It doesn't mean anything that you're here. Like, I guess he was like pretty, I don't know.
He wasn't homophobic though, but
he wasn't. He went there, and he was actually very nice guy. Everything.
It was just a moment. It was a funny moment.
He had a moment, I guess. Right. So the devil got in him. Right. So he had a moment, and he's saying all that shit. Right. And we're like, dude, calm down. We're like, we're all having fun. But
we're not like, dude, calm down.
No,
we're laughing.
We're laughing.
Like, calm down,
right,
dude. Like, we're all having fun.
We and you were like, this is the best. Because his attitude was making us crack up, right?
Yeah.
And then, so then
this is the best.
I shit you not. He must have been so drunk.
Yeah.
I shit you not. It was 2 minutes later, 120 seconds later. You guys are all doing your thing, so I'm still sitting on the couch, and he goes, fuck this. And I thought he was going to leave. He takes out $40. He takes out $220. He's like, I'm in. He rushes the stage, splits all of us, and slaps $40 in some guy's pant leg or whatever it is. And he's like, yeah! He's like, woo! So he has now committed more than anyone in the place.
Yeah.
From where he was to now. And he puts $40
in one shot.
Yeah, he's like, and then I go, and he sits back down. And
this is the best.
And I go, dude, what happened? I was like, those 220s were giving him singles. He's like, you think I ain't got money? Trust me, I got money. I was like, that's not what I was saying, but like, I was like, all right. I mean, good to have you back or whatever. Yeah. 120 seconds after that, I shit you not. I could have had a stopwatch.
This almost killed me.
He's sitting there drinking his drink. And I turn to look at him and I see like his eyes like have a realization. And he turns to me and he goes, holy fucking shit. Is that a dude on stage? I said, what? He goes, are these fucking dudes? I said, yeah, we're in a drag. Oh, you know that. He goes, what? He goes, what the fuck's going on? I go, dude, what do you think we are? It was like Memento. It was like homophobic Memento. he had no idea that he was in a drag club. He goes, dude, the funny thing, he goes,
so what did he get upset about?
Holy shit. But he wasn't even saying it mad. Now this time is not mad. This time is incredulous. He couldn't believe it. He goes, like he couldn't, because he was like looking at it. He's like, oh yeah. And he goes, holy shit. He goes, is that a dude? That's a dude. I was like, they're all dudes. You just tipped him $40.
He was great. He was a lot of fun.
So funny.
He was a good guy.
We were crying laughing.
And he did a move the next day that shouldn't have endeared him to me even more, but it did. I was like, hey, if you guys are here for the bachelor party, we have a show tomorrow night. You guys want to come to the show? I have tickets.
Yeah.
Come. He's like, oh, his whole group was like, I love it, love it, love it. Put him down, Joe +7, right?
No.
They didn't show up. They just didn't show up. And I'm like, so I text him, I'm like, where the fuck are you guys? And he was just like, he sent me back this text that was like a string of words that didn't belong to each other. I was laughing. The next day he texted me. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He's like, to the one we were drunk and throwing up somewhere. Yeah. I was like, no problem.
It sucks because we don't sell those tickets.
Yeah, but we didn't sell out that show anyway.
We didn't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It made me laugh. He was a good guy, really good guy. He reminded me a lot of Larry. our crew member who Joe was.
He had the way of him like
He had the same thing. So I instantly took, because how often do I tell you I was walking down the street, I took a picture with I took a picture with some fans, and then I went out drinking with them. Right. You know what I mean? Like that never happens. Right. And there was something about these guys, because they were New York guys and stuff, that I just did it. It was great.
And we had mentioned Charles Carter with last episode, Cousin Mike, but we didn't, but we didn't mention who he like. We didn't mention what happened. It was his birthday, and then we went out drinking with him, and how fun that was.
Yeah, that's the story I was trying to tell on stage. That was what the bomb was. By the way, after that episode got released last week, people at our Texas shows had signs that said "More Method Man story, please" and shit like that. It was really funny, man. You guys, I love it when you guys latch on to stuff like that.
There was a point in the night where, because we idolized Charles Carter. He was we went there last year. We had a show, and we went for a vacation with some friends, and he was our waiter, and he was this like native Southern guy who knew everything and was well respected and ran the oldest restaurant in New Orleans, Antoine's. He runs that shit. And he was so knowledgeable and such a good waiter, and so like he told a great story, and he was just really cool. And we really had our own room with like 15 guys, and every guy was like, "This guy's the coolest guy in the world." So we wanted to go back there this year, and you had to request Charles in order for him to work, which is the coolest thing too. And we requested him, and we went and had dinner. We were so excited to see him again, and we found out it was his birthday, and he agreed to work even on his birthday for us. Right. And we ended up going out with him after the dinner.
Right.
And it just so happened that we saw Method Man walking on the street.
Right. And he's a lifetime hero of ours.
Yes. Yeah. And we were like, "Oh my God." And he was like, "Oh my God." And we're like, "We're here and you're here." And he said, "We got to go out." So we invited Method Man out, and it happened to sync up with coming to Antoine's for Charles Carter's birthday.
That's right.
So then,
and then Ethan, right?
Ethan, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan Suplee, he's one of those actors that everybody knows because he's been in fucking everything.
Yeah.
He was in My Name Is Earl. He's been in a lot of Kevin Smith movies. We met up with him in New Orleans randomly as well.
Yeah.
It turns out to be, I hadn't talked to him in 15 years. I knew him a little bit back in the day. I mean, just a great guy.
Best guy ever.
Yeah.
And then so he met us. So it was all of us. So we go out drinking for Charles Carter's birthday.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because it's Method Man. At one point, it's like Method Man and Charles Carter are like arm in arm laughing and drinking. And we're like, this is unbelievable.
It was great. I said the perception, because we went into a local dive bar that Charles Carter knows the people.
Yeah, the best kind.
Yeah. And I was like, from the perspective of someone sitting at the bar who knows
Charles Carter,
he's like, Charles Carter just rolled in with Method Man, Ethan Suplee, two of the Impractical Jokers. I'm like, what the fuck must have been going through someone's mind?
Right.
It's fucking cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's the legend, though.
He is.
He's the legend.
I said to you,
we're in a bar with Charles Carter.
I know. As I said to you tonight, I'm like, we're hanging out with Method Man, Ethan Suplee. I was like, and Charles Carter's a celebrity. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
I was like, it's great. Yeah, great guy.
That was funny too. And then Charles is even funnier when he's drunk.
Charles is the best when he's drunk. We can't go into that. But his legend grows, man. His legend grows because I know the Delmonico's is one of the oldest restaurants in New York City, and I know the chef there is a good guy, Billy, and he knows Charles Carter. So I actually went out to dinner with Billy last night, kind of, and he was just telling Charles Carter stories. Dude, every
I gotta
story,
hear these later.
I can't even tell them on mic. Yeah. Like every story's insane. Like they're just the best.
Oh man.
Yeah. If you go to New Orleans, go to Antoine's and ask for Charles Carter. You will not be disappointed. He's
fourth generation.
He's great. It's an experience.
Yeah.
Not even in like a wacky way. It's the guy.
No. The food's amazing, and he's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
So you could see, that's the story I tried to tell on stage. Basically, that's the bomb story, but it doesn't work.
It's a great story to tell, but we didn't know. We had never said it before, so it's like, where's the jokes?
Yeah, there were no jokes. There wasn't even jokes in the story we just told.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why it doesn't. Right, it belongs on a podcast, not on a stage.
Right. Where are we right now?
We're at 45 minutes.
Okay.
I'm having fun. How you feeling?
I'm having fun.
I like that we're getting back into the podcast.
Yes.
We had a rough few weeks, but I feel like we're back.
Yeah. What about this roach I killed at the Omni?
Yeah. You were really upset about that.
No shit. You want to know what happened to me? You know.
I know.
I went to bed.
I thought about it, actually, though.
Okay.
I thought about it. Your room had those 2 big open doors that mine did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never opened it, bud.
Yeah, but the person before you opened it. Left it open all day while he showered. We were right next to the river, the San Antonio River.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
That doesn't make it better.
I checked in and I was like, oh, it's like a very like charming older hotel, but it was like it was a little bit like it was a little bit worn, I felt, just instinctually, and I was like, oh, I don't know. So I think something was in my head that I was like, this is...
Yeah, because I didn't have the same experience. I kind of liked the place.
Well, you know what it is? My room smelled a little bit like smoke and like...
Yeah, I didn't have that.
And so like, it just felt... I think that's what it was.
Right.
But anyway, I went to bed, and in the middle of the night, I dreamt that there was this like prehistoric roach in my room. I dreamt this, okay?
Right.
And it had like a weird like it was like a I don't know, it was like big. It was like the size of like, I don't know, like a
finger?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I dreamt this, and then I dreamt I saw another one and a third. So there's 3 in my room, and then they converged and made one super roach.
Right.
Now, I'm not a crazy person.
Like a rat king?
Yeah. Like I'm not, but this was a dream.
Right.
But that's what I fucking dreamt. And I woke up, and I was like, ugh, you just get the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I said, all right, let me go inside. I got a glass of water. I probably went to the bathroom, I took a piss or something, went back to sleep. But I was like, I do this thing now where I take the sheets, and I literally, I'm 100% of my body is under the covers.
Okay.
100%.
That's how you sleep?
There's nothing of me is exposed.
To what end?
What do you mean?
Why?
I prefer it that way.
That's like a childhood something going on.
No, well, one, because that's how I sleep anyway. I like to sleep that way in hotels.
You sleep like a corpse in a morgue.
Yes, 100%. I leave like a little space to breathe or whatever. I'm not kidding you. It's not.
I don't know why, but I'm finding that really disturbing.
It's a comfort thing. I like it. It's like I'm in a cocoon or something.
Right.
I like it. It's not like I'm doing it like, well, okay, here's the thing.
Where does it come from?
I don't know, but also, so the one time in my entire life where I still really don't believe in ghosts, but it was one time in my entire life ever that someone walked into my room and grabbed my hand and squeezed it. And I was awake, but I was laying under the covers, and I felt it. And I was awake, and it kept happening. And then I was literally saying to myself, well, ghosts don't exist, so this might be a burglar. But then why would a burglar come in and hold my hand and squeeze it? So maybe it's not a burglar. Whatever it is, there's something on the other side of this blanket. I'm awake. I'm feeling it. I'm completely conscious. I'm going to have to, if it's and this is, granted, this is a small percentage is what it is, but if there's a guy with an axe,
right,
he's going to swing it, and I'm going to die. I never had a fighting chance. So I say to myself, on 3, I'm going to leap up as hard as I can and be ready to fight. There's this person squeezing my hand. So I counted to 3. I was nervous as shit. I jumped up out of my bed, and I was literally ready to fight to the death, and there was no one there.
Right.
Mind you, I heard someone walk into the room, and I heard talking, and then my TV wasn't on. That's the only encounter I ever had in my life with anything that I could say, holy shit. Now, I've thought about it. I said, was I half asleep? But I wasn't, because I was up.
Right.
So, unless I was dreaming till that moment and I jumped up out of my dream.
Sure. Possible.
I'm saying that's what it has to be.
Sure.
Because the other thing is that a ghost walked in talking to me and squeezed my hand.
Right.
So, since then, I like to get under the covers.
Right. Oh, so it's recent, the under the covers.
No, no, but it was an option before, whereas it's now it's a standard.
I know when I used to be,
and I don't know what the blanket's doing, but I just feel like if I have like a foot hanging out there, that ghost is gonna chop it off or something.
I understand. I like when I used to be a lot more depressive than I am now. Like my late 20s, I was like a horror show, and I used to do that at night. If there was something about shutting out, for me, that's what it was: shutting out the world,
right?
Tucking that blanket in and just being in total darkness, and everybody's locked out,
right?
So but that doesn't sound like that's what it is for you.
No, it was.
Do you tuck in the bottom of the sheets in the bed?
No,
you don't.
Nope.
Am I really alone in this? What? How?
No, because then you have no flexibility.
This is insane. You're rocking my world.
No, you have to just like be under a sheet, whereas opposed to you can control the sheet and wrap it around you. What I do is I don't tuck, and then I lift my feet up until the sheet comes under them, and I set them down. Wow. So again, I'm in like a cocoon type.
I love a tight tuck, but I'm learning that I'm in a minority.
When you're in a hotel, it's the worst because they do the tuck, and then when you want to turn and there's not enough blanket, you pull the blanket, and then the whole the elastic sheet comes up, and then now you're swaying around in a sheet, and then you wake up in the morning and you actually see the mattress. I hate that shit.
Wow, I love a tight tuck. I sleep better.
You're entitled to a tight tuck.
But I can't believe how many people don't like that.
No, I actually even roll forward, and then the sheet comes and then I roll back, and I'm like really snugged up in that.
Don't
blanket.
You wake up the next day and it's all akimbo?
No, because I control the sheet.
Well, you're sleeping though. You're just rolling around.
At any given moment, I can make it adjusted. This is how sheets work.
I don't know. I like that tuck. The
tuck is nice for an aesthetic. And it's also nice when you get right into the tuck in the beginning when the sheets are still cold. But after that, I need to be able to move the blankets how I want. Sometimes I want to throw the whole fucking thing off of me. If I'm in a tuck situation, I'm stuck in there like a sandwich bag. Many times throughout the night, I'll throw the whole entire sheet and blanket off of me. Okay. And I'll get nice and cool and airy. And then I'll go right back into my cocoon-like state.
Right.
And I'll put up it's basically what it is it's a shield. It's a protective shield against otherworldly creatures and axe murderers and super roaches that converge.
Right.
No, oh my God, I didn't finish the story.
Right, all right, yeah.
I had a dream that the 3 roaches converge into a super roach.
Right.
Went back to bed, went into the cocoon.
Where's Papa Roach these days?
Who knows?
Okay, keep going.
What was his song? He had a song.
Yeah, they had was it a him or is it a band?
Oh, it's not him? He's like Hootie? Everyone thinks he's Papa Roach, but it's the band?
I think so. Well, no, that was Hootie and the Blowfish.
But he's not Hootie.
He's Hootie.
He says he's not Hootie.
I know. Well, I say more Four Color Demons is a motorcycle club. What are you going to do?
Right.
Yeah.
You got me there. No, but so the next day we had to get to the airport at like 9 a.m. So I got up. Yeah. I opened up the curtains. I let the sun in. I start packing. I turn on the TV. I go into the bathroom to wash up. The second biggest roach I've ever seen in my life is on the fucking kitchen sink. The second biggest I've ever seen in my life. And I just dreamt it. I just dreamt the motherfucker.
Well, that's because...
I'll put it to you this way. I've never seen a roach in the 3-4 years of traveling we've done to hundreds of places. I haven't seen one. I dream it and I see it.
That's because while you were sleeping, roaches were crawling on your face. Without a doubt.
It can't be. I was under the sheets.
Well, you think roaches can't get under a sheet?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that they would not want to be anywhere near that. If you're saying that's true, are you just messing with me or no?
Maybe 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah. Because roaches will eat your eyelashes and shit. They'll like crawl on your face and eat your like eyebrows and eyelashes.
I've never heard that.
Sure.
I would wake up to that.
Okay.
I really am in there, man.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I saw it. I swear to God, this is the sound I made. I know it because I did it out loud, and I kind of like, in my terror, I still noted that it was funny. I went, what? And I knew what I had to get. I knew I had to keep getting ready, and I knew if I lost it,
right,
then I'm done. Because if first of all, if I had seen it the night before, I would have had to switch hotels. Right. Anyone would. You don't see a roach that's like 4 or 5 inches big and not leave the hotel.
I want to see if I can find the text that you sent regarding the roach.
Oh no!
Where if I can find it?
It's like no, I sent like 20 texts.
Yeah, no.
Oh no!
Where is it? Here we go. Here's the text.
You got it?
Yeah. This is what I woke up to in the morning. This is the morning.
You got it's Saturday, June 27th.
Joe said everyone up. Okay. Everyone up. And then,
Joe sends a text to all of us, everyone up at 11. Oh,
11:19.
Okay.
Sal, I just killed the second biggest roach I've ever seen in my entire life. If I would have saw it before I went to bed, I would have had to switch hotels. I'm fucking freaked. I swear on my nieces, I didn't like the feel of this hotel room and the dampness and worn out feel it had when I got here. I woke up in the middle of the night because I had a dream 3 archaic type roaches were in my room and they converged to become the super roach. It woke me up and I had to turn on the lights and look around. So either I'm psychic or I willed this to be true. Either way, this is bad. This is very bad. Joe goes, so you're up then. Headed down. Sal continues, I don't feel like myself now. This is going to set me back months with being able to relax while I sleep in a hotel room. I just play out over and over in my head. Bugs are my 5th most hated thing, you know?
I sound like a crazy person.
This may have bumped them up the list. I wish I was joking. Yes, I'm up. I'll be down in 5. This held me up as I chasing it around the room. It was fast. Then Murray goes, I'm headed down too. Sal goes, I feel like I'm throwing up. Talking about mine?
Yeah.
And then I said, should I say it or?
Well, you just.
I'm just making a joke, but you never know how people are going to take it. Yeah, let's leave it out.
Don't say it.
So then you go on. Who has time for this? Who, I ask? The motherfucker was the size of a kiwi. Last I checked, bugs shouldn't be the size of a fruit. Next text from Sal. In all the commotion, I forgot to brush my teeth.
No, did you not get this one?
What?
The one after?
No, I didn't get that one.
It's just unreasonable.
And then later on, we checked into our other room.
I wrote, it's just unreasonable. I once heard some of them fly. Imagine that. A flying roach. Imagine it flew. Oh, man. Who do I even call for that? The front desk?
Well, this is all going on
in all the commotion.
Oh, my God. In all the commotion, I forgot to brush my teeth. We were in the car waiting for you.
Joe writes, we're all in the car waiting for you.
And then later that day, we checked into a second hotel. And the one with the pool. And Sal's room wasn't ready. Mine was. So, of course, when I got to the room, I start taking pictures of my room and sending them to him. And I go, oh, my room is great. Sal goes, I hope there's a roach the size of Benjamin Cat. I said, I can't hear you over the privacy and comfort I have. Oh, man. We do send some funny texts.
Oh my God, that was horrible. So I knew I had to kill it because if it got away, then I wouldn't be able to do anything. Another reason I was late to come down to the car, I then had to inspect every single thing individually that I had with me in that room.
Yeah, that was a smart thing.
I went to kill it. It ran so fast, and then I just cornered it and I smushed it, and then I was so upset. I smushed it with paper towel, whatever. I was so upset that I left it there.
Fuck them. The same thing happened to you. The Four Seasons this happened to you.
Yeah, that was the biggest roach I've ever seen in my life.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And was it in your room or was it in the hallway?
It was outside. I walked out of my room and it was right in the hallway.
Right.
And I was like, this is going to go into someone's door. It ain't going to be mine.
Right.
I stepped on it. It was half the size of my fucking foot. I went, whoo! I took a picture. I took a picture of it with my phone. I walked downstairs. I was fucking freaked out.
And I have to say,
they handled it right.
They handled it right, but it was also another open air hotel. Like the doors were open on the end of the hallways and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I mean, it was a beautiful hotel.
They have palm trees right next to the open windows.
Maybe it's a water bug. It certainly looks like
it was a bug. It was a bug, right?
It would look like a roach. It looks exactly like a roach.
Sure, but they
call it whatever you want. They know what they are.
They were shocked. They were literally
I went downstairs.
stunned.
I said, "You got to go up by room 2, whatever it is." I said, "I just killed this." I showed him the picture, and the guy goes, "Oh my God!"
Right?
I was so sorry. And he goes, "Are you going anywhere?" I said, "I'm going out to dinner." He goes, "Please, we'll have a car escort you wherever you need to tonight." I was like, "You know," he goes, No, take it. He has his card. He's waiting out front. I walk out front. It's a Rolls Royce.
You got drove around all night in a fucking Rolls Royce.
Yeah. I was like, shit, I'll kill a bug for a Rolls Royce. I pulled up to meet my friend Dom. We were going to eat dinner. I pulled up in a Rolls Royce. I was wearing a t-shirt with a hole in it. Everyone was like, who the fuck is this guy? Would he invent the internet?
All right, let's wrap it up. It's over an hour. We're good. We're going to be in San Diego next week. Come to our shows.
San Diego. Apparently, it's Friday night.
Yes.
Come to the show. It's an outdoor show. Hopefully, there will not be roaches.
Right. I'll be hosting the Rick and Morty panel. Friday at 12:15 or 1:15, whatever it is. Check the thing.
Come down to the museum.
Yes, we will be there.
We'll be floating around all week.
We will have the Four Color Demons meetup on Twitter. Just go to @PQQuinn. I'll announce it there somewhere. We are within by the time you people hear this, the last 24 hours to help get this documentary turned towards the sun supported.
Yes.
Please help support it. We were hoping to raise 20. Right now we're at 12. I'd be really happy if we finish at 15, and then I'll figure out another way to get them up at the other 5. Please help out. Even $1 gets you an exclusive podcast that Greg and I are doing about it. Anything else?
That's it. The only time we're gonna have shows until September after San Diego is the Borgata in Atlantic City and Baltimore on August 1st.
Yeah.
So come see us, and I think that's pretty much it.
That's good, guys. Thank you again for listening. We'll be back. We will definitely be back next week with a Comic-Con episode that'll probably be, I imagine, on Sunday, a little late, because we want to experience as much of the Comic-Con as we can before we record it. But it'll definitely be coming your way, and hopefully we'll see you in San Diego.
Great.
Bye now.